This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now, we got to get on LeBron James. We got to get on that ass. The truth of the fact of the matter is this. Hear me and hear me. Wow. LeBron James is what we call a coon's Uncle Tom Negro. Yes, I have to say this. He's not an unapologetic brother. Case in point. Look at the issues and associations that's associated right now with what's going on. Kyrie Irving is left to be the unapologetic brother to stand on something. People say, oh, Kyrie Irving's just hating on LeBron. Well, he knows the sport, you just hating on LeBron. Where is LeBron when it comes to Black Lives Matter? Where is LeBron? I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter movement. Notice, Black Lives Matter movement is bullshit. I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm not talking about the movement that sold out and copped out. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, actual Black lives that matter. Where is LeBron James? I thought he said the system is not going to keep us quiet. He was Twitter fingering. See, that's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat truth of fashion. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. But you guys didn't get it. You classic Dolce and you Trogo brains. You Rudy Ford, you Plum Plum brains. You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. LeBron don't stand on no freaking position. The only position he stands on is himself. He's a Class A narcissist to the T. Let me say it again. LeBron does not stand on any position. The only position he stands on is himself. He's a Class A narcissist to the T. This is just like these Uncle Tom and Coon Negroes that you see on these YouTube platforms. They don't stand on nothing. They talk too sideways out of their ass. He Knows the Sport has revealed them as such and reduced them down to their truest and their most properest levels. There's levels to this stuff, folks. There's gears. And you guys have to understand the gears and the levels. People are afraid of their blackness. They don't even understand how to galvanize behind it, let alone being proud of it. I'm a proud, unapologetic brother. This is why He Knows the Sport is probably, pound for pound, the most controversial person on YouTube. Pound for pound. Because He Knows the Sport is always coming with cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat kind of fashion. He Knows the Sport is sure of himself. He Knows the Sport is basically what we call an absolute true alpha economics individual. And you know why I fashioned myself that way? Because I've embraced my blackness. I've embraced my black consciousness. I've embraced my black wokeness. And I've always kept my black guards up. Because at the end of the day, I'm a black man. I know what I've faced. I know the adversities that I've been through in my life. So I'm not going to sit here and be apologetic about it. I'm going to be unapologetic about it. Let me say it again. I'm not going to be apologetic about it like a LeBron. I'm going to be unapologetic about it. Because in cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, true-teller fashion, I'm going to lay the hammer. I'm going to drop that mighty Mononia of what's called, I'm going to be a man with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. And no one's going to silence me for that. So when you see Coon type of brothers, Uncle Tom type of brothers, a la LeBron James, a la these YouTube platform creators that get behind LeBron James, LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Stands, they're just sick and tired and hot and bothered like grits because you have unapologetic people like me that are sure of themselves, that are men with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset, and their scarcity mindset doesn't allow them to take it to the next level. You have to get past these things. Otherwise, if you're not going to be sure of who you are, then higgity fucking hush. Let me say it again. If you're not going to be sure of who you are, higgity fucking hush. LeBron James is not sure of who he is. When you straddle the fence on both sides of the aisle, when you talk too sideways out of your ass, you don't know who you are. You're still trying to figure out your identity. This is the problem with people. You have a bunch of people that have identity crisis that are sitting here telling you that they are going to stand for something. That's like a bald-headed person telling you how to grow an afro. That's like someone who is a water connoisseur that's telling you how to drink wine. Would you listen to somebody like that? That's like mixing oil and water. Does that mix? That's like saying apples and oranges are the same. Are they the same? You see what I'm going with this? See, I'm painting a picture so you guys can understand in cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-teller fashion that if you are not even proud of who you are as a black individual, what gives you the license to even talk? People respect you when you respect yourself. Let me say it again. People respect you when you respect yourself. Say what you want about He Knows His Sport, good, bad, or ugly, but you're going to respect He Knows His Sport. Let me say it again. Say what you want about He Knows His Sport, good, bad, or the ugly, but you're going to respect He Knows His Sport. You know why? Because I'm a man with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. I'm an unapologetic brother, and I double down on that bad boy with confidence and fortitude. That's me in my cold-hearted sense. That's me in my unadulterated sense. That's me in what I call in cutthroat truth-teller fashion. I'm sure of myself. I'm a black brother. I need to act like it. That's the problem with people. So all of this nonsense, this cockamamie nonsense about all lives matter, it's not about all lives right now. See, this is that all-inclusive and all-inclusion stuff that coons and Uncle Toms do so that they could basically hide the mask behind the fact that they're insecure and miserable as you know what in their lives. Let me say it again. This is what coons and Uncle Toms do to hide behind the mask of them being insecure and miserable as you know what, having identity crisis, not understanding who they are as brothers. We've had this through the eons of black people and their generational ties. We've had this amongst the ranks, so we know this to be true. Don't spew your negativity on us. Don't spew your defeatist attitude on us. Just because we are sitting here being unapologetic about who we are and representing who we are, like a Kyrie Irving is doing, like a Avery Bradley is doing. This is when you know LeBron James ain't about nothing but la shit. Let me say it again. This is when you know when a LeBron James ain't nothing about a la shit. He let Dwight Howard of all people take the reins to say this is bigger than basketball. So I try to tell you guys, you have to see people for what they are. You have to start peeling the onion for what it is. And when you start doing that, just like these coon Uncle Tom brothers that have platforms, you start seeing them for who they are. See, people will tell you who they are. What is in the dark will eventually reveal to light. You have people trying to advise you, trying to give you advice when they are a laughing stock on YouTube. You got people that try to give you advice and try to tell you how to do stuff when no one respects them on YouTube. That's the funny part about it. He Knows the Sport is very respected. So why would I listen to somebody that's not respected? Let me say it again. He Knows the Sport is very respected. So why would I listen to somebody that's not respected? Matter of fact, why would I listen to somebody that has identity crisis? Why would I listen to a brother or brothers that don't even affiliate themselves as brothers and are not black, woke, conscious, and basically are unapologetic as brothers? Why would I do that? He Knows the Sport has always been an unapologetic brother. That's what people don't understand. If you've been paying attention to the platform, you could see it. It's oozing through the pores of what's called the He Knows the Sport aura. Let me say it again. It's oozing through the pores of what's called He Knows the Sport aura. There's that, and then there's the bullshit. There's that, and then there's these coons and Uncle Tom Negroes that's on YouTube. That's the difference. That's the separation, and that's the distinction. You can't equate what's real from what's not real. Let me say it again. You can't equate what's real from what's not real. It's like this saying that we have in our circles. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Let me say it again. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. So He Knows the Sport is what's understood. He does not need to be explained. But these coon Uncle Tom Negroes that you see, they got these platforms, they need to explain themselves. Because they need to explain why they are being a betrayer of the race. Why they are being dancing monkeys for the master. Why they are insecure and miserable as you know what in their lives. And why they have an issue with other unapologetic brothers. That's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion question that these types of Negroes need to ask. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. And you know who's the headliner of this coon Uncle Tom Negro nonsense? LeBron James. Now that's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion once again. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.